Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're driving over to the farm, and the goal is to do the same thing that we did at the home bee yard last week. We're going to do that to the farm and possibly the Honey Creek yard today. It really depends on how worn out I get. I've got a lot of work to do. I mean, it's early and I'm already breaking a sweat, even though today the temperature I think is going to be in the mid 80s and relatively low humidity for Georgia. I mean, come on, it's still swampy, but it's not as swampy as it usually is, which is good for me. Again, the goal is to go over there and remove hive beetles and make sure that the hives are in good shape, because they were all starving out. Now I've given them all 2 gallons of really thick sugar syrup, so they should have food now. I'm going to be giving them some pollen stuff, just like I gave the girls here, and everything should be okay. I do have a fear, though, that we are going to have hive beetle palooza in these hives. If you remember, back when we introduced the Beetle Sucker 5000, which was broken last week, we had beetle palooza in this bee yard. Now I'm hoping it's not that bad, but the good news is I've got a new Beetle Sucker 5000. Well, I mean, I kept the end off my last one, but I've got a new vac part. So we will be able to suck up the hive beetles this week, and we don't have to do the old smash and grab like we did last week. So there you go, there you have it. Anyways, that's the goal, that's the plan. I also have to mow the bee yard, which is not going to be fun. I mean, I'm going to be sweating hot and gross when it's done, but hopefully I'll get all my work done today, and I'll be able to enjoy the holiday weekend that you had last week, which I'm going to have tomorrow. So there you go, there you have it. I will see you when we get to the bee yard. Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. All right, well, we made it to the farm, and I've got a headband on. It's like flash dance here, but I've already mowed the other side, so you don't have to worry about watching me do that. And I may or may not show you me doing this. I've got a weed eat around the hives and then mow so that I can actually get into the hive stage. You can tell back there the weeds are pretty high, and I've got a little bit of work I've got to do before I can even get into the hives. But I am going to be using my new DeWalt cordless weed eater. Now, the weed eater that I had last time that we did this, I used it 3 times, and that thing broke. It was a little DeWalt knockoff that I got that used DeWalt with batteries, but it wasn't a DeWalt. It was pretty terrible. So I found a refurbished DeWalt on Amazon, and I purchased it. And we're going to see how that works in the bee yard, see if it can slay these weeds behind me. So you may or may not get to watch me do a little bit of that, maybe a time lapse. I don't know. I did pull the memory stick out of this trail camera. I don't know whether you can see it. It's right here. Pulled the memory stick off of that, so if there's anything interesting there, I'll show you that while I'm doing this, and then we'll meet right back here when I'm done with a cleaned up bee yard, and then we will get into the first hive and go on our beetle hunt. And I tell you what, I think we're going to find a lot of beetles. They're all shaded in the weeds right now. In that very first hive, that's the one that was really bad the last time we were here. So have a look at me do this and the footage if I have anything. There may be nothing on this trail cam. Last time there was nothing, and I will see you back here in a second. All right, let's move this out of the way. Now it's time to go on a beetle hunt. Now, I don't know whether this is going to be fruitful or not. Boy, I tell you what, I really hope it isn't. I have a feeling it's going to be very, very fruitful. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of hive beetles in these hives. And if not here, maybe at the Honey Creek yard. And I tell you what, after doing all the mowing here, I'm going to do this yard. We'll do Honey Creek next week. I'm already tired. Let's get into this hive really quick and see what it is that we can see. All right, get those girls a little bit of smoke. They're not too happy, is what it is. It's we've got our Beetle Sucker 5000 here ready to go. Okay, that bucket is empty, of course. I don't see any hive beetles upstairs. That is a good thing. I really need a holster for this thing. All right, let's cross our fingers. Oh, you know what we need? We need a frame holder. Okay, there's nothing at all going on upstairs. I mean, at all. And I've got a queen excluder on this box. I'm going to go ahead and remove the queen excluder. Let me just see if we have any syrup or food up here at all. I'll have a look. Oh, actually, they do have some food up here. Oh, yeah, they do have food. I don't know whether you can see that glistening in the sun. It's in there. I'm not going to take this box away. And I don't see any hive beetles right here, but what I am going to do is remove the queen excluder. They do not need it at this point. I will not be harvesting any of the fall flow. There you go. Hello. Okay, we have no hive beetles in this hive, at least none jumping out. That is, man, that's amazing. Because this is the hive. If you remember, when I introduced the Beetle Sucker 5000, this was the hive in this position that was hammered with beetles. And I thought for sure we were going to have beetles this time because the whole front was covered with weeds, but this is the one. This is the one that was, I mean, it was a nightmare. You don't remember, I'll show you. Oh, look at that. Holy moly. I don't know how this hive is alive. And thank God it doesn't look like that today. Holy moly, that'd have been a nightmare. Let's at least get in here and have a quick look, then we'll move on. Again, the goal today is to make sure they have food, brood, and no hive beetles. Right to the bottom. Let's try not to roll the queen. Don't know where she is. I'm going to assume she's in here. This is a nice strong hive. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we have milk brood and larva and food. Okay, this is a promising development. I see everything that I need to see in this hive, believe it or not. I don't think we need to go much further. I'll look at one more. This is food. Okay. I don't want to tear apart any more of their propolis seals. I can tell you this, I have started making my frames differently. I know I said that last week, but I didn't tell you how. I started using staples instead of brads. Oh, okay, we have a teacup right there, but there's nothing in it. I don't think there would be this time of year. But this is all milk brood and capped larva. I love it. I love it. And we have food, okay. These girls are in good shape. I'm getting out. I haven't seen not one hive beetle in here, which is amazing. Here you go. No more queen excluder. That means you're free to do what it is that you want to do. Now, will I feed these girls some more? Yes, I will. Will I do it today? No. Next week, maybe. I'm going to go to Costco, probably either today or tomorrow, and buy some more sugar. All right, let's have a look and see what we can see. I'm expecting this to be empty. It is. All right. I don't see any hive beetles upstairs. Oh, these girls, oh, there is a hive beetle. You are number one. Bing. And a roach. Okay. For some reason, I did not fill this box with frames. They've got a bunch of empty space in here, and this could have been a problem. Yeah, that could have been bad. Very light. I don't know if they're storing anything in there, but we do have a bunch of bees downstairs. Let's have a look really quick. I just want to see brood food and destroy any hive beetles that I may see. Oh, this is another broken frame. Son of a gun, I am plagued with pests this year, dead outs, and broken frames. I really need to get my act together. Good job, Bee. Okay, we have food. I don't see any brood in there, but I do see food. I do see, I take that back. There's a little bit of cat's brood. Question is, do I see any eggs? And yes, I see a couple of eggs down in there, not many. Let's have a look at the next one here. Oh, goodness. Boy, they put a lot of propolis on these. Okay, we have more food, more cat's brood. I don't see the queen. And I do not see any eggs on that side of the frame. Let's look at this side really quick. If you see the queen, shout her out. I'm not really looking for her, but I do want to see milk brood. See capped brood. I want to see milk brood. And you know what I forgot to do to that other hive? I forgot to give them pollen sub. And that's something I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to have to, after I put this hive back together, I'm going to run to the truck, grab some pollen sub. We have not a whole lot going on down on the bottom there. Okay, we have milk brood in here, and there's our queen right there. There she is. She's not marked, but that's okay. Hello. Hello. Probably should mark you. Let me see. Don't open that up. Do I have everything I need? I do. There's my cage. Let me find you again. There you are. I'm going to cage you really quick. And then I'm going to get my marker, which I know I have. There we go. Got a nice blue dot on her. Nice blue dot. All right. Oh, can you see that? Oh, did I even hit go? Oh, man. That could have been bad. Did I even hit go on that? Oh. That's not good. I just dropped a bunch of bees on the ground. My knee pad got caught on the thing there. Okay, so there's our queen. She's got a nice blue dot on her. There she is. I'm going to put her away. There you go. Okay, you're back in there. Let's cap that. I got a piece of foam that I keep over my pin cage so that it doesn't stick me. I don't want to be stuck by the pin cage. Okay, let's put this back together. Unfortunately, I got a lot of bees at my feet on the ground, probably a lot that have never been out of the hive. I hope they can find their way back. There we go. Let me go get my pollen sub. There you go. There you go. Let me take a piece of comb here that smells like them. Put it on the ground. Give them the opportunity to climb onto it really quick. There you go. It's a good way to collect bees off the ground. Just throw a piece of comb down there. It's getting some grass on it from where I mowed, but you know the bees are going to clean that off. But at least I'll be able to pick up all the nurse bees who have never been out of the hive. Their first experience out of the hive is, we're lost. What is this? Where are we at? It's the land of the lost. Good old Marty and Croft. If you are not a Gen Xer and you're younger than me, and you've never heard of The Land of the Lost by Marty and Croft, I highly suggest you go give it a look. You will enjoy it. Well, you may not, actually. It's not Jurassic Park level animation. It's stop motion photography, but it was Jurassic Park to us in my day. Okie dokie. Here we go. All right, see if we can find any beetles in here. So far, I think we are in great shape here, to be honest with you. I've not seen any beetles. No beetles. Okay. And that food is gone, as I suspected it would be. Quite a few bees. No hive beetles in the top. Okay. So it looks like what I'm going to do, I've come up with a plan for the hive behind me that doesn't have, oh, there is a hive beetle. Another hive beetle. Outstanding. Okay. So we got a handful of them out of there. Leave that sit there for a second. I think I've got a plan for the hive behind me that they've got plenty of nectar up here that doesn't have enough frames in its medium. I think I'm going to take one frame that is not being used in each box that has a medium and move it over there. Yeah, this is all nectar, all sugar syrup. They've stored that 2-to-1 just as I hoped they would, so they are in good shape. What I'm going to do, I'm going to close that. We are going to move down a level, take the queen excluder off, go look for some brood. There we go, there's that. Then we're gonna snag a frame, put it in the hive behind me, and give them some food and move on. Some pollen. There we go. Let's get these girls in there. We don't want bees all over the ground again. Oh. Okay. Show me some eggs, ladies. I want to see some brood. Okay, there's more sugar syrup being stored. Don't see a queen. More sugar syrup being stored there. Don't see any beetles. That is good. Okay. Next frame over. See what we can see here. There's our queen, and she looks like she needs marked. Why is it none of my queens are marked? Maybe I had some swarms that I'm unaware of, or they cleaned them off, because my queens were marked earlier in the year. Come on, get up here on the dry comb. There you go. That's where you need to be. I don't want to pin you down in the sugar syrup. Come out to the middle. There you go. Come on, get on there. There we go. She's got a nice dot now. Let that dry for a moment. And there you go. There you go. Excellent. We have a queen. She's got what she needs. Let's give her some pollen sub. There we go. Here's this. Queen excluder is gone. Your queen may do what she wants now. Let's grab ourselves a frame from here that looks like it's not doing anything. There we go. That's good. We're gonna snag that. Give it to those girls. Then let's space this out a little bit better. There's your inner cover. There's your lid. And now there's your brick. There you go. There you go. Have that. All right, so far we don't have very many hive beetles in our canister there, which is a good thing. Yeah, right. What do we have here? All right, that's empty, of course. Hello, ladies. Closing this off to you. There we go. No hive beetles there. That is good. Okay, another queen excluder up here. No hive beetles. So we are going to be removing another queen excluder. Now, I haven't told you, but I have another idea for another hive innovation. But I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to actually do it and then show you. It's not going to be for a while yet. Probably another few months. Because I have to put some things in place first. Oh, look at that brood. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Do you see a queen? I don't see her. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, they're about to pop. They're doing really, really good coming up with their winter brood nest. Oh, there's another nice brood frame. See what it looks like on the other side. Oh, there we go. Love it. Love it. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I don't need to see the queen. We know she's in there. Let's go ahead and put these frames back. Give them a handful of the good stuff. Yum! Put this up here. Beautiful. Snag a frame. All right. Beautiful. All right, ladies. Good job. Oh, hive beetle. You're getting a smash because you're on top. Boom. All right, this is a single. Let's see how they're doing. I obviously left them as a single because they were weak the last time I was in them. Let's see what's happening now. Okay, they have finished their syrup. There are bees in the very top. You get your antenna out of there. All right. Oh, they're strong now. Holy cow. Yes. Yes. Man, I tell you, it is getting hot out here. I thought it was going to be a lot cooler of a day, but man, it's pretty steamy. Now, let's see if we can't pull a frame out without breaking it. So much propolis. So we have to be slow, methodical, easy there, bug farmer. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, lovely. Okay, we have food everywhere. We've got capped honey. We've got the nectar, the sugar syrup that I just fed them. We've got a bunch of orange pollen in here. That is good. And the same thing on the other side. Okay, that makes me happy. Now, is it enough to get through winter? No, it's not. It's not near enough, but it's enough to get them to the goldenrod and asterflow, which is, I think it's starting to kick off right now. I've seen some yellow flowers. I'm not sure what they are on the side of the road, and I don't know whether they offer any nectar to the girls, but I know they're offering pollen because I'm seeing a lot of bright yellow pollen coming in. I see a lot of capped brood. I don't see the queen, but I do see milk brood and food on this frame. And 0 hive beetles. This yard is surprising me. I tell you what, I was expecting Beetlegeddon. I thought it was going to be bad. I was expecting the absolute worst. Oh, that is gorgeous. Beautiful frame. Beautiful. On both sides. Okay. Believe it or not, I've seen enough, and I think I'm going to rob a super off of one of these other colonies and give it to these girls, because those other colonies aren't near as strong as this one, and they've got the super. Well, that's just not right. These girls need it. They need it bad. So they're going to get it. Okay, slow. We don't want to roll a queen. I didn't see her on there, but we don't want to roll anybody. Nobody gets rolled in the bug farmer apiary. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them that. That should make them happy. Yeah, these girls don't need this super. Their neighbors need it. That's your hive. Let go now. If not, you're going to find yourself in a place you don't want to be. Okay. So let me tell you something that's kind of funny. I just saw a bunch of girls in that hive with pollen sub in their pollen baskets. So they're collecting it from the tops of the frames already. Okay, this hive has what it needs now. We're gonna move along. This yard is, I tell you what, I'm very, very surprised. Cannot believe it. All right. Hello, ladies. Now this is another single. Let's see how they're doing compared to their counterpart. And that, of course, oh, this is another full hive. I'm going to have to find another medium somewhere. This inner cover is breaking. Okay, ladies. No, this is not too bad. This is not too bad. They've got plenty of room. Please show me a queen. Please show me some brood. Okay, there's a little bit of brood, and it's not worker brood. And they've got sugar syrup. And there's more brood there and milk brood, and it's not worker brood. And there's our queen. Let's give her a mark. All right. Oh, I think she got out. She did. Where did she go? There she is. There she is. I was on a teacup. There you go. There you go. Little dot for you. I always have a hard time finding a good color of blue. Now, I don't know what Brian at Castle Hives is using, but the color blue that he is using on his bees, it stands out nicely. I'd like to know what that is. It's obviously not the pen that I'm using. Now, this stands out okay. You can see that there. She's visible, but it's not that bright. I want a nice bright blue, but there she is. Okay, we are going to put her back in here, and what we are going to do is we're going to give them a handful of pollen sub. There you go. Here's your lid and your brick. Outstanding. Okay, so while I get this hive ready to go, the hive right behind us here, it's doing some washboarding. Now, if you're a brand new beekeeper and you've never seen washboarding or you've never heard that term, I'm going to show you. Have a look at this. Now, this is washboarding. People don't really understand why the bees do this. I mean, I've done a lot of research. A lot of other beekeepers have done a lot of research, and a lot of universities have done a lot of research, and no one really knows what the bees are doing. You know, my guess, everybody else's guess is that maybe they're cleaning their hive, cleaning it for microbes or something. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but that's called washboarding. They're all just kind of moving back and forth in a rhythmic pattern. Don't understand what it is, but that's what it is. There you go. They don't need it anymore. Let's have a look. Oh, I saw a hive beetle run down onto a frame right there. Let's have a quick look. See if we can't find it and eliminate it. Let's go on a seek and destroy mission here. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, there's several. We'll just leave her running there for a second. There's one. Okay. All right, that's two. It's okay. It's better than having any in there. We got them all out. That's the goal. Okay, that must have been jail. That is food. That is food. There is a hive beetle. All right, queen excluder, kaput. Hello, calm, calm, let's all be calm. Smoke in the air, smoke in the air. Isn't that what Maverick said in Top Gun, or Top Gun Maverick, or Maverick, the Top Gun sequel? Oh wait, Rooster said that. Smoke in the air, smoke in the air. I think that means there is a missile coming. Although, had I the opportunity to do it all over again, I may have been a fighter pilot. Or a NASCAR driver. NASCAR would have been fun. Okay, what do we see here? That's just all food. More food. Trying to keep it out of the way. The wind seems to be blowing the smoke right onto the bees there. Let's get it over here. I want to see some brood. There's some brood. I love it. Okay, do you see a queen? Keep your eyes peeled. If you see her, let me know. There she is. I think I found her before you did. And she's not marked. Maybe I never marked my new queens. Maybe that's what's going on here. There we go. But I want to make sure I mark them now because the end of the season is coming. And next year, we have a different color. I want to make sure I can tell the difference between this year's queen and next year's queen. Okay, so here is a quiz for you new beekeepers. The old beekeepers, I mean, you can answer too, but just put it in the comments. What color are we going to be painting our queens next year? There you go. Let's put it in the comments. If you know, if you don't know, well then just stick around. We'll release that information maybe at the end of the video. The queen color schedule. There we go. There she is. Here you go, queen. You just saved your girls a lot of work. All right. All right, so here's the situation. I'm gonna have a seat because I'm worn out. So here's the situation. I'm beat. I am tired. Tired. Now I've only inspected 8 hives, I get it. But I think what we'll do is we'll come back tomorrow. It'll be the same video. You go on an intermission. You go to the bathroom, get a snack. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You got a couple of minutes. I'm going to run home, grab something to eat, relax a little bit, go to sleep, wake up, come back here first thing tomorrow morning, and for you it'll just be like that. So I will see you in the morning, and when I come back tomorrow, I will bring a few extra supers for these girls. That way they have everything they need, and we'll be able to haul the dead outs out of here. All right, I will see you tomorrow. they so heavy? They should not be this heavy. We will start with this one right here. Let's give these girls, see if I remembered correctly, and I did. Hello, ladies. Hello. Let's see how they did with their pollen sub. Remember, we gave them a bunch of pollen sub yesterday. Oh, and look how much of it's gone already. They've cleared a lot of it. I mean, you saw how much we gave them yesterday. They've cleared off a lot of pollen sub. Let's give them this this box. And if you notice, there are no hive beetles in that pollen sub. Not that there would be, because we did have the Beetle Sucker with us, but there you go. My goal is to completely boost these hives before fall. All right, let me get my pollen sub ready and the Beetle Sucker 5000 just in case we run into a hive that has been collecting all the beetles. I'm hoping that we don't. I'm hoping that what we saw yesterday is pretty much indicative of what we're going to find throughout the entire bee yard. Very few beetles in this yard, and it's all out in the sun, so that makes a lot of sense. This is empty, of course. See if there's anything happening in here. And we have a whole lot of nothing, and I don't see any hive beetles. I can go down to the bottom and have a look around, see if we can see a laying queen, or evidence of a laying queen. Hello. Okay, these girls have an entire half of the hive they need to fill yet. There we go. Hello, ladies. Hello. Just gonna have a look around. Don't mind me. All right, let's see what we can see. Let's actually break this apart just a smidge first. Hello. Holy moly, lots of bees on this side. I mean, a lot of bees. Okay, we have a lot of pollen. This frame actually is a complete frame of pollen. See if I can show you there. You can see all the orange in there. This is a food frame. Oh, on both sides, look at that. Okay, they are not going to need any pollen sub. They've got all the pollen they need for their hive. See if we can find some brood and some nectar. That would be ideal. Okay, there is brood. Holy cow, that's a nice frame of brood. And on the other side as well. Wow. Love it. Okay, queen excluder is now off. That means queen has free reign of the box. That hive is beautiful. I love it. If they all looked like that, I'd be just happy. Happy as a fly on a turd, because that's where flies are the happiest. So I've got plans for next week. I guess we're doing Honey Creek. I'm not doing Honey Creek today because I've just got a lot to do. But after I finish Honey Creek, it's time. I've got to start cleaning equipment. I've got a lot of equipment backed up from fighting these recent dead outs. Oh boy, they've made it a point to propolize that. So I've got a bunch of equipment I've got to get cleaned up down in the basement and stored away for the season. All right, let's see what we got here. We do not have a queen excluder on this hive. That is a good thing. Let's see if we've got evidence of the queen up here or any hive beetles. But I'm going to say that we don't need to go through that. That's pretty much an empty super. Yeah, right. This one is not an empty super. This is a busy super. But I did not see any hive beetles. Let's just see if we can see evidence of a laying queen. And they're awfully quiet. There's no roar to the hive, so I'm assuming we have a queen in here somewhere. Oh, and there we go. I don't see the queen, but I do see brood, evidence of a queen. Let's see if we can't find the queen in this one. Just because I would like to see her. There's more. We have some milk brood there, some uncapped. I think a lot of these problems that I'm facing, I brought on myself. I think directly after harvest, I really should have laid the 2-to-1 sugar syrup on them instead of that really light sugar syrup. I was trying, my goal was to try to get them to build some comb, and instead I seem to have starved my bees. So the hives got pretty weak pretty quick, and I don't see the queen on there. Oh, I see another hive beetle. That said, the dearth has been a little bit stronger this year. Maybe it's my perception, but I think the dearth's been a little bit longer and a little bit deeper this year than it usually is. Now, of course, that's just my opinion, but I think that's the fact. I think that's the case in my area, because usually there's something out there, whether it's clover, especially here at the farm. Usually there's a bunch of clover out there, and this year it's all brown. Just you know, it's completely brown. All right, we have everything we need and nothing that we don't right there. Let's go ahead and remove this. Let's remove this. Let's give them a little puff of smoke. There we go. There we go. And let's see what's happening up here. I know that it's gone. Oh, a lot of bees. They're not going to be happy. Let's give them a little puff, little puff. I'm your keeper. Okay, this hive looks good. We have no hive beetles up top. We have quite a population on this side of the hive, so I am going to do some moving around. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to mess with their top box. We are going to go down a level, because we have a queen excluder that we've got to pull off. Hello. There you go. Little bit of smoke. Little bit of smoke. Okay, there are a lot of bees in this hive. You're going to have the whole box to explore here in just a minute. There you go. There you go. That's off. Just want to see evidence of a queen, which I really don't need to, because I can tell you right now there's definitely a queen in this box. There is a hive beetle. Oh, toast. We did have a hive beetle. All right. I hear you. They're on me. I think once I give them the pollen sub, they're going to be happy. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, brood frame right there. That explains. Yes, and I've got eggs down in there as well. That explains why. And there's pollen on that girl's legs right there. Beautiful. That explains why all the bees were on this side of the hive. Yeah, this is where the queen is. Okay, I'm not going to go any further into this box. As you can see, this box is slamming. I'm going to go ahead and give them some pollen sub, and then give them their box back. Easy peasy. Here you go. Here you go. Give you a bunch. Let your queen use it. There you go. There you go. Happiness, happiness. Now this hive has been known for being the hot hive of this apiary. This is the one. So you can see what they're doing here. They're not even grateful. I'm sure they're grateful. They just don't trust anybody. They've got trust issues. All right, well, there you go, fellas and fellas. We have reached the end of yet another video. I tell you what, this video has been a work video. Sometimes my videos are pithy and they're fun, and I tell jokes and tell stories and try to keep you entertained while I'm going through the hives. But this was a work video, and there wasn't really a whole lot I could do, because I had to get this bee yard inspected, I had to get it mowed, and I had to get the weed eating done, because I tell you what, it was a jungle over here. It was getting out of control. And you know what? I thought for sure I would have something on the trail cam that I could show you. I have nothing. I mean, I think the solar panel on top of it is dead. The batteries were dead. So it can only record during the daytime. And it's recording me right now as I do this. But it's not recording any wildlife that comes out at night. So I apologize for that. I think I caught a swarm on the trail camera, but I think that was it. But other than that, everything is right with the world. We did manage to get all the work done. We've been through every single hive here. This whole video, the pretext of me coming out here today was going to be the great beetle hunt. And I had visions of filling that Beetle Sucker 5000 filled with beetles. And You know what, that would have made a great video, but it would have been horrible for the hive, so I'm kind of glad that that did not pan out. I fear, however, that next week at the Honey Creek yard, it may pan out because I've already lost a bunch of hives over there to hive beetles and wax moths. So I think we really need to get over there and get to those hives, and that's what we're going to do next week, weather permitting. With all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Hit the like button. If you have to, hit the dislike button. I understand. Any engagement with the channel helps me with the algorithm, so I would appreciate that. But if you hit the dislike button, they may not show me to you in the future. They may not show you my videos. They may not come up in your feed, and I would like to be in your feed. At least give me a shot. Maybe you'll see something you like next time. So if you will do me a favor and hit the like button, I would appreciate that. If you have something to say, that also helps me by leaving comments down in the comment section below. That helps me when you do that, and I promise you I will respond to your comment. I've answered every single comment that has ever come into this channel in the last 6 or 7 years. 7 years maybe. That's a lot of comments, people. That's a ton of comments, but I've answered them all, and I will answer yours. And there's a lot of people that I recognize in the comments that I've seen for years, so I want to say a special thank you to you. Also, if you've not subscribed to the channel, you've gotten this far, you haven't hit the subscribe button, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all of that said, be happy, and I will see you next week when we go on our beetle hunting extravaganza. We're going to do a seek and destroy mission at the Honey Creek yard. And I think we're going to find something there. I really do. Hey, have a great day. Be happy. And I'll see you next time.